What we've got here tonight is some couplings off a German machine that's actually used on hockey fields. It actually cleans and sweeps and vacuums up hockey fields. These are the hockey fields that are actually you work or you play on them while they're semi-flooded. So if you look down here, they've come with a poppet style coupling which are leaking, and we've tried to reseal the O-rings and they have unsuccessfully, or replace the O-rings unsuccessfully. But they come with a bulkhead type fitting, so which is a metric fitting which goes to the metric hoses inside the machine. So rather than replacing hoses, which is another big job because they disappear inside the machine, we're going to modify these metric bulkheads to take our standard fittings that we use here in Australia, which is predominantly BSP and JIC, so it'll fit the flat face fittings that they've requested we move to, rather than the poppet style fittings. They're both 1/4 inch fittings. They'll flow the same. These are just a dry brake coupler as well, so you actually, when you disconnect, there is virtually no oil leaking at all. So we're going to cut these off here just with the grinder. We're just going to destroy these, but we need this part, and then we'll probably just weld an adapter into here so that we can just pretty much screw this coupling straight into there. So we'll probably modify this, counterbore this, and actually weld this nipple into this bulkhead fitting here. So what we'll end up with is a metric bulkhead here and a BSP metric BSP 1/4 inch taper here, because that's what these threads are. They're a BSP taper thread. So let's go over to the welding bench and see how all this works. So you can actually see that these have been screwed in to this bulkhead as an adapter. These have probably been loctited in with some sort of hydraulic sealant. The problem's going to be that when we apply heat here for welding, we're going to affect the hydraulic sealant, which could cause other problems. So we may have to just put this in the lathe and machine a groove in there and actually silver solder this groove as well. But I think first we need to heat these up red hot to burn out any of the loctite, otherwise we're not going to get anywhere with this job. Which is a bit unfortunate. So I'm going to machine this so it fits into this hole nice and neatly and tidily, so that all you can see when we weld it, all you'll see is this hex and then that hex, and you won't see this thread at all. So I need to machine the thread down a little bit and make it a little shorter so it fits into here. machine back about 5 millimeters. So what we'll do is weld these into there like that. And by the time we're finished, if you line these flats with these flats, it'll almost look like a factory made part, which is what we specialise in, making custom stuff look like it came from a factory. Anyway, let's see. BSP this end, metric this end. We'll clean it up in the wire wheel in a minute, and then we'll spray paint it silver. A little bit of paint on it. It looks like I bought one, as people say. But, yeah, I gotta buy it. There are your two bulkheads. They'll go into the machine. The hoses will go into there. That nut will hold it on the machine. The beauty about these, if you rotate it like that, you can't disconnect them. If you want to disconnect them, you have to line up that little cutout with that ball.